अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप लोग। टुडे इज आवर सेकंड लेक्चर एंड we will discuss about establishment of orchards. So first of all, we recall our previous lecture that was selecting and site locality, in which we study about climate, uh, different factors that affect climate and different climates that we can divide on the basis of equator position, tropical rainy and tropical dry climate. On the basis of moisture, we can divide climate into two climate subportions, arid and semi-arid. On the basis of temperature, that is tropical, subtropical. In some areas, that is humid subtropical is also a type of climate. Humid temperatures, that is Mediterranean, humid subtropical, marine. When we are talking about selecting site and locality, we surely discuss about soil, and there are different types of potting media that is used to hold the soil and is a basic medium to provide nutrients to the plant. That can be clay, sand and gravel, silt, loam, organic soil. We already had discussed about the properties of these all growing medias and their structure, and some important factors that can affect the plant growth. So layout of garden, we have discussed about some different types of gardens and orchards. Different types have square. This is the first left picture is a square layout of garden. That is very common and easy method to grow the orchard, in which root to plant distance and row to root distance is equal, and make a square. The right diagram is a rectangle diagram. To calculate our number of plants, we have a formula that is same in square and a rectangle. We already discussed about this formula and number of plants, how we can calculate in our previous session. Third one is Quincus system. That is more complex system, and we can grow more number of plants in when we establish this type of system in our garden. In this system, there are a lot of plants that can be fruitful in 2 to 3 years or 4 to 5 years or maybe in 10 years. So the gardeners try to catch their crops by using intercropping methods. So if the gardener is planning only for fruit plants, so Quincus system is adopted, in which the square system is mainly the main system, and one filler plant is planted into the middle of plant. So we already discussed about the formula, how we can calculate the number of plants in 1 hectare by using Quincus system. Then hexagonal system and triangular system. These are almost the same type of systems. By this system, we can or one can the grower can grow 15% more plants than square system. Contour system, the mountainous regions or steep or slopy regions in which the land is not balanced. These two systems are usually used to grow the plants or establish the gardens, in which the plants having more steeper contour system slope, that is used as a contour, and the land that is less slopy is used as terrace. Digging of pits. When we are going to grow a plant, we have to dig the place, and the plant with earthen ball has been come to the position, and the position of plant is very important. Digging of plant is very important, and how we can deal the soil taking out from the digging pits is how we can use and consume. We already discussed. I will recall that method. Before digging the pits, the outer pegs are fixed with the help of the planting board. That method is normally used in higher countries or developed countries, but in Pakistan that method using of boards is not applicable, or mostly farmers are used by a manual system. So we have to tug the pit, and the 1 to 2 meter soil is separated, and the other digging soil is separated. When we have to plant put the plant into that dig, the top layer soil is mixed with the well rotten farmyard manure and mixed into the and filled the dig with that soil, and the other soil is dispersed into the field or discarded. Do not use that soil into the digging pit. So we already fixed peg is kept into the central notch to mark the right point to plant each tree. During digging of actual pit, the central peg is removed and the two outer pegs remain undisturbed. These outer pegs help in locating the point where the plant is to be put in. That is the main method we have to use. Why we discard that soil, or why we have to use the topsoil. Dig the pits 2 to 4 weeks in advance so that proper aeration and sunlight gone through the pit. The ideal pit size would be 1 to 1 meter dimension. When the soil is fertile, does not have any type of hard pan, the size of pit may be 50 to 50 centimeter in dimension. That 50 is length, 50 is width, and then third 50 is the depth. This is the picture. The 1/3 of soil is mixed with the farmyard manure, and the 2/3 portion of soil into 1 dimension pit have been separated into the dispersed in the field, or cannot be used into the filling of pits. Keep the soil from upper half on one side and from lower half on other side. Allow to weather for 2 to 4 weeks for disinfection or the penetration of sunlight. We have to mix the well decomposed farmyard manure 50 kg per hectare, or superphosphate 100 gram, and chloropyrifos 10 ml by 10 liter of water in upper as well as lower soil of the pit. So that method is used to disinfect the soil and prepare the plant for plantation. Press the soil well to remove air pockets inside the pits, so that when we irrigate the plant, there should not be a depth or a hole. Upper level of pit is kept 15 centimeter above from the field level, so that when we irrigate the soil, that settle down of soil cannot make a hole, and that level the plant position into the soil. After filling, irrigate the pits to settle down the soil. Windbreaks. Before planting orchard, reserve some place for planting of windbreaks at the border side of orchard, from which hot and high winds and frost are expected. Windbreaks trees are commonly tall, having dense foliage, and keep the surrounding atmosphere humid. Windbreaks are normally used to minimize the wind velocity, low or high temperatures. Trees generally used as windbreaks are seedlings of mango, mulberry, shisham, jamun, bamboo, etc. These plants are usually planted close to each other to provide an effective shade, and tall growing trees like shisham, jamun planted 6 meters apart, while low-headed trees like mulberry and carambola planted at 7 meter distance. The main purpose of windbreaks is to protect the main orchard plants, or our main cash crop, from the harsh environment or from the pests. We can use that plants for fencing or windbreaks. जब हम लोगों ने विंड ब्रेक्स जो है वो लगानी है, तो हम लोगों ने एक तो जो ग्रोअर है वो सबसे पहले क्या करता है, एक लॉन्ग पिट जो है, एक गड़ा जो है वो खोद दिया जाता है विंड ब्रेक की लाइन से, और मेन ऑर्चर्ड जहाँ पे स्टार्ट होता है उससे, और इस गड़े को एनुअली जो है वो क्लीन कर दिया जाता है, सो दैट द रूट्स कैन नॉट compete the main plants for nutrients and for food and for water. अगर हम उसको क्लीन नहीं करेंगे तो इससे क्या होगा कि जो हमारी मेन यील्ड है वो अफेक्ट होगी. इसके लिए जो हमारे लोकली फार्मर्स हैं वो क्या करते हैं कि मैंगो, मलबरी, शीशम या जामुन के दरख्त लगाते हैं, जिसको बाद में वो क्या करते हैं, इनसे भी वो ज़र मुबादला जो है वो कमा सकते हैं। मलबरी जो है उसका फ्रूट जो है वो सेल कर सकते हैं। शीशम जो है उसको हम टिम्बर पर्पसेस के लिए यूज़ कर सकते हैं। तो इस तरह के विंड ब्रेक्स जो है वो लगाई जाती हैं जिनको वो यूज़ भी कर सकते हैं। अच्छा, दैट इज़ द क्विज। सो रिजल्ट इज़ ऑब्वियस in front of you. Shahzaman have first position, Muhammad Ataf is on second, and Noman secure the third position. Well done, guys. Okay, the next point, after selecting site and locality of soil and digging pits, there is water supply. Availability of regular, good, plentiful water year around, especially in hot and dry season, is mandatory for establishing a garden. Gardens with high water requirement should ideally be located near the canal-fed water courses. That is not possible in all times. So we have to establish a irrigation system, drip irrigation system, sprinkler irrigation system, tube well or other well where we can store the canal water, so that we can use in the absence of canal water. If not near the water canal or due to soil topography, arrangements should be made for sprinkler irrigation. Additional and independent source of water is we can also use well, tube well, water reservoir or tank. Water quality is also very much mattered when we are going to establish a garden. Poor or saline water cannot be recommended for fruit crop. Market facility very close to cities or at least big towns are feasible for market facilities. Establishing garden, because horticulture crops are very perishable crops and they can deteriorate within a very short time. So a garden should be planted near to the road area, market area, or at least the big towns, so that the farmer can sell their products. Railway station, good roads, nearness to the market, nearness to the packing house. If there is any food industry or food processing industry, that is very beneficial for the farmers, so that they can grow their product to that industry in local rates, and they can save their expenses of transport. Okay, transportation requirements is availability of metal roads. If the market is very far from the orchard, so there should be proper roads, metal roads, so that the product can be safely transported to the market. Fast motor or trolleys, refrigerated trucks, improved rail transportation is also recommended if we have to send our products or commodities to the foreign markets. So refrigerated airplanes are also recommended. Availability of labor, when we have to plan our orchard or establish a garden, so cheap and regular labor available close to the site is very much recommended when we have to use, because intercropping in Pakistan mostly we are using manual labor. Mechanical methods are not very much adopted in our country. So cheap labor and regular labor is required. Capital need, estimation of capital requirement before deciding the establish a garden is very much important, so that we can achieve so that the grower can achieve their goal. Personal factors, aptitude of the individual grower and economic differences to decide the adaptation of suitable farming type, whether he want to grow a vegetable garden, whether he want to grow a fruit garden, or he want to plan a ornamental garden. Preparation of land. After deciding all these factors, we have to prepare a land. If land has been under cultivated in any crop, so there is no need for further requirements. But if the land is new and uncultivated or far from the area, cultivated area, so we have to maintain the size, topography of that soil, flow of irrigation, water, fertility status. We have to keep that things in mind and properly managed before establishing a garden. Grading and manuring of land is recommended before establishment of garden. Some farmers used to this plannings after the establishment of garden, that is very costly, and maybe they can lose their they can there should be more input and comparing if they plan that thing in advance. Provide irrigation system, build fences if that point of garden is far from the population area, so there should be a plan to build fences is very much recommended so that the pest cannot destroy your mainland. Proper planning for positioning of main and subsidiary roads, well and sheds etc. are also recommended before planting. प्रिपरेशन ऑफ लैंड में क्लीनिंग, प्लोइंग, लेवलिंग आ जाता है, जो आप लोगों ने ऑलरेडी पढ़ लिया है कि एग्जिस्टिंग वेजिटेशन जो है उसको क्लियर आउट कर देना चाहिए। इस तरह की वीटीसाइड जो है या वेजिटेशन हर्बिसाइड जो है वो यूज़ करनी चाहिए, जिससे जो ऑलरेडी प्लांट और प्लांटेड वेजिटेशन है वो सारी जो है वो क्लीन आउट हो जाए। स्टैंडिंग ट्रीज शुड बी कट डाउन एंड देयर स्टम्प्स जो है वो रिमूव कर देने चाहिए। ये प्रैक्टिस जो है वो ऑब्वियसली गार्डन को इस्टेब्लिश करने से पहले करनी चाहिए। अगर हम बाद में करेंगे तो इससे क्या होगा, हमारी कॉस्ट जो है वो ज़्यादा हो जाएगी। प्लोइंग ट्वाइस और थ्राइस डीप थ्रो एंड प्लो इन 2 डायरेक्शंस शुड बी रिकमेंडेड, हैरोड एंड कल्टिवेटेड टू फाइन टिल्थ रिकमेंडेड। लेवलिंग, फिर उसकी लेवलिंग करनी चाहिए। पार्टीशन लैंड इन 2 ब्लॉक्स, अगर जो है वो लैंड आप लोगों की ग्रोथ की बहुत बड़ी है तो उसको क्या प्रैक्टिस किया जाता है कि उसको 2 हाफ में डिवाइड कर दिया जाए फॉर ईजी लेवलिंग। और हायर से लोअर स्पॉट्स की तरफ आ जाए। टिचेज एंड लो लेइंग एरियाज जो है उनको फिल कर दिया जाए। एक यूनिफॉर्म किस्म का जेंटल स्लोप जो है वो बना दिया जाता है, जिससे इरीगेशन जो है उसका फ्लो एक साइड पर हो जाता है। बंस और चैनल्स एंड ड्रेन्स जो हैं उन इस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ गार्डन से पहले बना देना चाहिए, ताकि हमें गार्डन लगाने के बाद, फ्रूट प्लांट्स लगाने के बाद हमें इरिगेशन के मामले में कोई भी मसला ना आए। सूटेबल टेरेसिंग जो है वो बना देनी चाहिए हिली एरियाज़ में। और वहाँ पे हम कौन सा सिस्टम लगाएंगे, यस, इरिगेशन सिस्टम। प्लान एंड इंस्टॉल बिफोर एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ प्लानिंग में मल्टीपल टाइम जो है वो ये बात हमने कर ली है। पुट इन परमानेंट वाटर चैनल बिफोर एक्चुअल लेआउट। सॉइल इन्रिचमेंट जो है, अगर हमारे पास इस तरह की सॉइल है जो ऑलरेडी कल्टिवेटेड नहीं है तो उसमें क्या किया जाता है, प्रेफर ये किया जाता है वहाँ पे पहले जो है कोई भी फॉडर क्रॉप या ग्रीन मैन्योर क्रॉप जो है वो ग्रो की जाती है। इससे क्या होता है कि आइडेंटिफाई हो जाता है कि सॉइल जो है वो हमारी किस तरह की है, सैलाइन है, अल्कलाइन है, उसकी फिज़िकल कंडीशन जो है वो कैसी हैं। और कोई भी अगर कहीं पे ट्रेंचेस और होल वगैरह बन जाते हैं तो उसको भी हम, अगर हम ये ग्रीन कलर मैन्योर क्रॉप जो है वो पहले लगा लें तो उनको हम कवर अप कर सकते हैं। तो रेजिंग कवर क्रॉप इज़ रिकमेंडेड, जिसमें ग्रीन मैन्योर क्रॉप इन एडिशन टू फार्म यार्ड मैन्योर जो है वेल रॉटेड फार्म यार्ड मैन्योर को भी ये रिकमेंड नहीं किया जाएगा कि हम फार्म यार्ड मैन्योर को इसी तरह जो है वो स्प्रेड कर दें। इससे क्या होगा, जो ग्राउंड एंट्स हैं वो उनको एक खुला इन्विटेशन है वो आ जाती है हमारी क्रॉप को रॉट करने के लिए। आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ सैलिनिटी, अल्कलिनिटी और फिजिकल कंडीशंस ऑफ द सॉइल, इल ड्रेन्ड और रॉकी पैचेज जो है वो आइडेंटिफाई हो जाते हैं अगर हम पहले कोई क्रॉप जो है मेन क्रॉप से पहले इस तरह की कोई फॉडर या कवर क्रॉप जो है वो लगा लें। बार्ब्ड वायर फेंसिंग जो है वो मोस्टली रिकमेंड की जाती है। इसके अलावा अदर फेंसिंग जो है वो हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं। प्लांटिंग डिस्टेंस, एडिक्वेट स्पेस और प्लांट की नॉर्मल डेवलपमेंट के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, प्लांट टू प्लांट डिस्टेंस जो है वो एक प्रॉपर उसकी हाइट, डेंसिटी और शेप को देख के जो है वो डिसाइड किया जाता है। प्रॉपर इंटरकल्चरल ऑपरेशन जो है ताकि ठीक से हो सकें। पैसेज ऑफ एयर और सनलाइट हो और डिजीज़ जो है वो उस पर ईजीली अटैक ना कर सकें। प्रॉपर मेंटेनेंस हो, ऑर्चर्ड की हम सैनिटेशन कर सकें। सो ये डिपेंड करता है नेचर ऑफ सॉइल पे, हम किस किस्म का प्लांट जो है वो लगा रहे हैं, वेदर दैट इज़ ग्राफ्टिंग और सीडलिंग वी हैव टू यूज़ और द वैरायटी ऑफ प्लांट। सो स्टैंडर्ड प्लांटिंग डिस्टेंस फॉर मैंगो इज़ 8 to 10 मीटर। डिवॉर्फ वैराइटीज़ के लिए 3 to 3 भी यूज़ किया जा सकता है। हाई डेंसिटी प्लांटिंग ऑफ द सेरी मैंगो के लिए हम 3 to 2.5 जो है वो यूज़ करते हैं। सो दैट्स ऑल folks. If there is any question you can ask.